Microphone testing, mic testing. Hello everybody and welcome to today's live stream. My name is Rebecca Ravenbird and today we are checking out the updates for this Wednesday, October 5th. So I hope you guys are having a good day. Let me know if you can hear me in the live stream chat, and if not, then I can just turn up the volume and such. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm really interested to see the overall update. There seems to be a lot of stuff actually this time around. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well, and I will go ahead and begin. So I'm on Cookie Canyon this time around, so you guys can totally join me and such. Just as a reminder, I do keep my friend requests and group requests off because, like I have said a couple of times, a few people in my audience have been spam friend requesting me, and I do not accept friend requests from people who I don't know very well or people who are not in my club. So just keep that in mind for future reference. So here we go. We are gonna begin. So the first thing is that there are new halters. So I don't think this horse can wear the halters. I'm not sure. I can preview the halters at least. Okay, put your head up, my friend. Okay, so overall, I do like the halters, but it's not something I would want to like collect, I don't think. Here is this green one. Let's check that out. Okay, hello Tegan, welcome to the stream. Yeah, so here's the green one. I don't mind them. Yeah, they don't look half bad. There's black, brown, lavender. I'm not sure what this is. Is this orange? I think that's orange. Yeah, because that's yellow, so this is orange. And then we have the brown one. Yeah, so they've been adding a lot of halters lately, so that's been really cool. But again, this is not something personally I would use a lot. I think this would be great for realistic role players who do storylines. I do realistic roleplay now, but for competitive purposes, I do not do any sort of storyline stuff. So that might be good for them. But as for me, I do not use that kind of gear. So we're going to head over to Moreland now. Okay, so first of all, we have to check out the bonus shop. Hello, Emerald and Charlie. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, so today's going to be, my stream is kind of lagging. Wow. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay and stuff like that. So we're going to check out the bonus store. Ooh! The Admiral's Dressage Tailbow. Let's check that out. Oops, I forgot to actually open the inventory. This looks really nice. So black and gold, I think. Yeah. Black and gold. I'm hoping they'll add a main bow, a head bow for this. Right? Head bow. But black and gold, that looks very nice. I wish it was a darker black, like this kind of deep black here. But I still get... Is it black or is it navy blue? I am not sure. But it's still, like, it's pretty much black at this point, right? So, basically, I like it. Yeah, I'm hoping they will add the tail bow for that. I mean, the head bow. So, the outfit that I'm wearing today, you guys can actually see right now. This is the Emerald Hunters outfit. This is the official Emerald Hunters outfit. So, if you're interested in applying for Emerald Hunters, the outfit will be... optional for you guys, but you will be seeing the hunters wearing this outfit. So if you'd like to purchase it, you are welcome to. Oh, where is the quest? So we're going to move on to the quest now. Where is the quest? Oh, is she over here? I think she's over here. Okay, let me just double check with the available quest. Oh, this is a... Oh, no, wait. That's a main quest, but it's a Fort Maria. Okay, so we're doing this one. Okay. Tan. Hi there, Rebecca. Glad to see you. It's been a while since we talked about other things than my moorland race. Haha. Are you here for the Bobcats training camp? Okay. A really big show is coming up, so we Bobcats are gathering here in Moorland for a couple of days of extra hard training to make sure we are at the top of our game. Of course, we're always in tip-top shape, but practice makes perfect, and we're always aiming for perfection. Okay, so that's a very interesting thing. I do want to comment on this little saying right here, practice makes perfect. I do believe that's a little bit of a toxic mindset. Like, yes, you can aim for making sure that you have a great performance, but I think you should always aim for practice makes progress, right? As you practice, you get closer and closer to that goal and stuff like that. So it's not as if, you know, you're always going to be practicing 100% of the time, right? Like you're always getting 100% of the time. No, you're gonna miss some things. You're gonna need time to improve. So practice makes progress. I assume you're here to join our training sessions. Sure. Spectacular. We wouldn't have expected anything less from you. You are an honorary Bobcat after all. I'm out here to check on the track to make sure it's good enough for use for as many horses as we have. I'm pretty happy with the look of this road. It's hard, not too hard, so it wouldn't be ruined by being used a lot. And it would be good on the skeleton of the horses. Interesting concept. Okay. Actually, I was wondering. What was that sound? That was really scary. Yeah, it sounded like a pterodactyl. Worse. It's Loretta. I don't want to go anywhere near her when she sounds like that, but I really hope she's not going berserk at anyone. Please, Rebecca, do you dare? I mean, could you go and see what's up? Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, that was a very scary sound. Okay. Oh, that's just great. You're here too? Ugh, please go away, Rebecca. I have enough to do without you here. Okay. Are you okay, Loretta? That sound was just out of this world. I'm fine. Jeez, alright. Whatever, see you later, losers. Come on, Bart. Oh, that's right. That's what this horse's name was. I've always wondered what this horse's name was. Bartok. Let's go down to the beach. Okay, so Star Stable, if you're listening, and any of my viewers in the chat, can you please request that Star Stable give us this horse, this white Trackener? I would love to have this horse as a buyable horse. Man, she's more of a diva than usual today, and did you hear that screech? I almost expected Godzilla to pop out of the waters by the beach. Maybe we should check up on her, though. Would you mind? I really want to make sure that she's okay, but I have a riding class that starts in like a minute. Okay. Where on the beach are you? You're barely at the beach. You should be down that way. Oh, what now? Are you following me? Is it impossible to be left alone on this island? Oh, I get some XP. I didn't notice how much XP we were doing. Okay, well, Loretta being the old Loretta. Yeah, yeah, I think she's... Depending on what's happening, I didn't watch any videos today. Depending on what's happening, she's probably just, you know, very emotional right now, so I don't really blame her. Let's see. Hello, Sandy Darkfall. Welcome to the live stream. I am doing well, and I hope you're doing well too. I know, Sandy, that you posted your video about the update today. I hope it went well. Like I just said, I didn't watch any other videos today about the update, so let's see. For me, since they didn't sell Loretta's horse, I just made my starter horse all white. No, but the starter horse is not the same, bro. Like, the gaits are terrible on the starter horse. Like, the walk. That's why I like the Trackeners, because the Trackeners have, like, the nicest walk in the game. Okay. Can you, like, totally leave me be? Are you really... Okay. Anyways. Ironically, I have been... On my alt accounts, I have been changing all of my starter horses to be fully white, but again, it's just not the same. Around 15 XP for each quest. Ooh, good. When I read Bartok, I thought there was Garnock. Yeah, I mean, close enough, right? Alright, but you must promise not to tell anyone. See, everyone knows that I'm awesome and I'm super important for the Bobcats and all. Everyone. Okay, so you're basically, what's-her-face, Regina George. And I'm fine with sharing some spotlight with Tan. She's my best friend in the entire world and all. But everyone knows I've been around here forever and that I am the leader. I mean, co-leader of the club. And then Stacy shows up one day and starts giving riding classes and training sessions and she does coaching and... I forgot who Stacy was. I mean, I'm supposed to be the coolest Bobcat, and now I have this one old lousy riding trail to let people race on, and our new training session Stacy is offering yet another training session. And, and it's not like I'm jealous or, I just mean, sometimes even super cool people like me have off days, right? And, like, why does she have so many cool things going on at once, and I only have the old trail? Not that I dislike her or anything, it's just... Maybe I'm just not cool enough anymore. I don't know if I would suggest it, like, for me personally, I wouldn't really suggest either of these. Like, I would just say to her, like, you know, I'm sorry that you feel that way, I guess. But maybe you can participate in, what is her name? Stacy. Maybe you can participate in Stacy's lessons sometimes, right? Or you could, like, trade off lessons. Okay, I'm gonna say design a race. Should I? Oh. I mean, when you put it that way... I need to think for a while, okay? Tell Stacy I'll come back when I'm ready. Okay. I need to figure out who Stacy is. Is that the girl we just talked to before Loretta? Maybe it is. Okay, something to think about. Okay. Hey, there you are. So you talked to Loretta? Good. Hopefully she'll be back to her fabulous diva ways soon. Any other mood of hers upsets the order of the universe. That's funny. Okay, let's check the chat here. Yeah, it should be teamwork. Loretta got her old self back a bit for sure. Yeah, I agree, Sandy. Stacy is the one who has the races. Okay, yeah. I just never picked up on her names, so... Okay, warm up with the Bobcats. My riding class is actually just about to begin. Would you like to join? Ooh, 125 horse XP. Yes. You've never joined one of my training sessions before, right? No worries. I'll explain how it works. Come on, we'll head over to the paddock by the inn so we can build the courses for the exercises in this paddock. Oh, okay. Nice. I like this. I don't know what we're gonna do, but I like this so far with the NPCs. Little halflinger, Paso, Frisian. Yeah. Sorry. I shouldn't do that publicly. Okay. Or at all. Before we get down to any jumping, we need to ensure our horses are properly warmed up. They're athletes, and we do warm-ups to prevent sport injuries. See, some riders are already here. It's really important to keep your distance from the other horses if you're joining in. Our Bobcat horses, of course, know each other well, but you never know how two unfamiliar horses will react upon meeting. Better safe than sorry. Join the Bobcats in the paddock and follow my instructions. It's nothing complicated today, so just make sure to ride in the correct gait and not to ride too close to anyone else. When you're properly warmed up, it's time for some jumps. Okay. So this is like a flat class. Oh my gosh, this is hilarious. Well, not hilarious, but this is actually a really cool mechanic. I want to purposefully run into somebody just to see what happens. Okay. So nothing really happens except your horse squeals and you get some damage, but even then the damage is not that much. This is cool. Yeah, it's like a little hunter flat class. That was kind of funny, actually, me running into this. Oh my god, you ran into me. You ran into me. Okay, that's not my fault. Anyways, could this jump the obstacle? Could this be a precursor to dressage? I hope it's a precursor to dressage, because that's kind of it, right? You're commanded to do certain moves, you're commanded to do certain gaits. Please start stable. That was a really good warm-up. Are you ready for some proper jumps? Click! Okay, let's read the chat here. When you do different voices for all the characters and quest lines, I tend to remember. Oh, good. That's a good strategy, Sandy. I should do that more often. I have a question for everyone. Who's your favorite Star Stable ship? I mean, I do like Alex and Maya. I think they're cute. Let's see. Juliet Rosesong, hello, welcome. This is so nice. My grinding is so boring and music is, well, that is what I was doing. So thank you for a video to listen to while I'm training. Yeah, of course. Okay, the Welsh is cute. Yeah, I agree. I like them. If I had to pick, though, between, like, a Welsh and another pony, though, I think I might pick another horse. Let's see. Beck sounds like Greta when she sees a Frisian. Oh my gosh. I am totally screenshotting that and quoting that. That was so funny. Eminem. Okay, we better head back to the paddock. See you there. Oh. Sorry, Jenna. I didn't mean to click on you. Okay. Alright, here we go. I'm getting some good XP, I think. Okay, we're starting with something easy. You've ridden this course before, but it's a really good exercise to get through it before we raise the bars. Okay, so I basically have to do the advanced course to warm up. It's funny because they just give me a little crossrail in the first warm-up, and now we're here. I don't know, it's not as if there's any actual skill right now. Like jumping stats or jumping skill in this game, so... Hopefully Star Stable will add that. That's what I'm kindly requesting, but as of right now, there is not much. Okay. Now for something a bit more difficult. Raising the bar. This is way harder than anything I've asked you to ride before, but I have no doubt you'll excel at it. Here we go. Dude! It's literally... Is it literally the same course? It's just higher? But some of the jumps are different. It's nice. And they added some flowers. Oh, that was a huge lag. It's literally the same course. The jumps just look different. They look nice. It's just... I was expecting a completely new course. Oh, maybe it's just because they said they raised the bars. So it's not a new course. Okay, I get it now. What do you think? The same easy course gets a lot more difficult once the fences are taller and yeah, okay. So I misunderstood, and you need to be more careful about tempo and strides. That was a really good attempt. What is striding in this game? There's no striding. If you want to join my training sessions with taller obstacles, be sure to come back on the weekends. I'll host sessions with this course on Fridays, Sundays, and Sundays from now on. Oh look, Loretta is back. Okay, so let's do this again, just for training. Actually, you know what? I am not gonna bother with that for right now. Just because let's do the quest. Okay, let's double check my chat here. I do not like the Frisian anymore, to be honest, and now the magical horse is rotated to the magical dragon with the Frisian model. Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised with the Halloween update, but at the same time, it's just like one of the ugliest horses in the game, in my opinion. I love the outfit you have. It looks so epic. Yeah, so once again, this is the Emerald Haunters outfit, so I'll give you a little showcase. The idea with the Emerald Haunters outfit is that it's a dark persona, it's a dark green outfit, and yeah, we're using an English bridle with a Western saddle, yeah, we're using, you know, different boots and stuff, but again, it was mostly designed for looks. This is a maxed stat outfit, so it's very convenient for peeps who need a little bit of a boost in dressage. So you will be seeing Emerald Hunters in this outfit throughout the entire month of October, and this is the first time we've really like pushed and stepped into our Emerald Haunters, and it looks really awesome to have all of our members, you know, be wearing this outfit. Technically, we're supposed to be using the Black Andalusian, but I wanted to bring this horse today because I know that I'm going to be training and stuff, so this outfit looks good on this horse as well. But yeah, in general, this is the Emerald Haunters outfit. I really like this outfit. Okay, so let's go back to the quest. Okay, Return of the Queen Bee. Hi, Rebecca. I did think about what we talked about, and I think that I'm ready to share something new here with everybody. Okay, the Bobcat Classic. The race I host was a lot more difficult when I first came to Moorland. It had more obstacles and was a bit longer. People often get lost when riding it, so after a few years the race was shortened. I've been thinking about that old difficult race and decided to improve it and open it for business again. Better than ever, of course, because it's my design. Ooh, 250. Okay, yeah, so I heard that it's the same racetrack, just updated a little bit. You still don't have to jump that jump, but there is that box jump there, so that's pretty cool. Hey, don't hit the rock. Okay, lag. Okay, so it's not too different. Okay, so we do have to jump that, I think. Oh, are we going up? We're going up. Yeah, that's cool. So it's actually different. Okay, water jump. Nice. My CPU usage is probably at like 78% right now. That's why I'm lagging so hard. Okay, this is interesting, right? It's a little different. Okay. Nice. What did you think? I liked it. Oh. Click. Keeping up with Loretta. So, about before. I think I might have, like, overreacted. I'm pretty used to being the queen bee around here, and it's weird to have new people coming in and taking over some tasks Tan and I used to run. But when I spoke to you, you didn't judge at all. You just said I could host another training session. I probably made a Shire out of a Falabella. Yeah. I think still I would have wanted to have a different option instead of, oh, just make something else. Oh, just do something else. Just collaborate, you know? But at least she's kind of reflecting on her behavior, so I do like that. So, like, thanks. I appreciate that you listened. I think I just had to get some frustrations out, and thank you for not telling anyone. And last of all, thanks for being honest with me. Few people dare to be. Club meeting. We're gonna have a club pep talk. Would you like to join? Yes, but hang on. I want to talk to her for a second. Well written as all. Wait! I started the quest, and then I clocked out of it, and she still gave me the XP. Oh, I love that. Okay, now let's do the club meeting. She's gonna give us a halter. Alright, Bobcats, gather around. I've been keeping track of how it's been going for you in the different exercises. Really well done today. As our only Western rider, Beatrix, I'm very happy to see how well you've been representing us over there at Starshine Ranch. Always happy to be of service. Hey, that new track over at Ilmer's Highland opened up today was great. Was that your idea, Loretta? Yes, of course it was my idea. Really? I loved it. Way more challenging for us seasoned riders than the race you've been showing the newcomers. I agree. Well, Loretta, I can't believe you had time to offer us yet another riding trail. What do you mean, time? Yeah, we see everything that you do for the club, and that goes for you too, Tan. The way you two always make sure we're representing the club in the best way possible, and are always giving us the best possible opportunities to exceed. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. When you have a club owner that works really hard and the hard work pays off and the members enjoy being in the club and, you know, working hard for the club, you know, it reflects on everybody. You arrange training sessions, meetups, and help us prep for shows. Make sure we're always learning new things. You're the best club leaders ever. That new trail is just the cherry on top. Thank you, Loretta. It was a lot of fun. And thank you too, Stacy. The exercises you hosted today were also great. Thank you. I was wicked stoked to see so many of you show up. I can only hope my training sessions will be as popular as Loretta's one day. Aw. Thank you guys. Sometimes I almost forget that you're even better friends than you are Bobcats, and you're pretty great Bobcats. Thank you so much, all of you. Great work today as co-leader. I'm humbled that our efforts mean so much to you. Let's meet here again for our next training session, okay? See you later, Bobcats. What a day. That didn't turn out quite as I expected, but it's good to know I will still be the coolest Bobcat around. Not that I didn't know that already, of course. Do you want this halter, by the way? I got it for Bartok, but it's so not my color. If you want it, it's yours. As a thank you for today, now shoo, see you later. Okay. Hi Charlie, I see you in the chat. Okay, let's take a look at this halter. Oh, it's like pink and gray. Huh, I was not expecting that. I was kind of expecting it to be pink and white. It's actually kind of what I would prefer, but I think the gray still matches because they do still have that. It's not like a bright white, it's like a grayish white. But in any case, cool, a halter. Alright, and a lot of XP as well, so I'm grateful for that. Yeah, so overall, I think at the end of the day with this quest, it was really interesting to see, you know, the club members with the Bobcats just talking about their experience and, you know, how much the club means to them. So I think that's a really good thing to, you know, highlight in the game, right? Because clubs are, like, one of the leading factors of why people play this game. So, you know, to talk about club membership and, in a positive light, I think is a good thing. Of course, unfortunately, there are clubs that may not have the best experiences for whatever reason, but I think the more we can shed light on how clubs can influence members, it could inspire future club owners to be really great. Okay, I'm gonna do this really quick. Okay. Let's take a look at the chat here. So happy that you added another look. Yeah, exactly. I have a question back. What editor do you use, or do you not use an editor? As a YouTuber, you're pretty much required to use an editor. So I use OBS Studio to record, and then I use Shotcut to edit. I don't really like using Shotcut. It is slow, but it's also just because my computer is not very good for using graphics type stuff. Let's see. Is this forever or temporary? If you're talking about the outfit that I'm using right now, Marie, this is a temporary outfit for the month of October. It's not even required that you wear this outfit during October, but if you want to participate in Emerald Haunters, then we recommend using this outfit. For the Halloween season, do you need the Black Andalusian? I kind of just answered that, so if you want to participate in Haunters, we recommend using this outfit and the Black Andalusian, but everybody, regardless, especially for the month of October, right, because you're going to be seeing us on Black Andalusians, but some of us have the white horses, you're still required to get the white horse. Okay, so for the club requirements, because 11 out of the 12 months of the year, we're using the white Andalusian, so you want to make sure you have that. If you happen to have the Black Andalusian, that's fine. But then, at a minimum, the white one is required. Sandy says, gosh, I am so longing for the Halloween weeks. It is the best time of the year in SSO, and honestly, the Magic Horse. Yeah, I have not looked at the Magic Horses yet, just because, I know they exist, but I don't watch spoilers, so please do not put any spoilers in the chat here for today. But yeah, Halloween is a lot of fun. We are going to be using Galloper's Keep for some of our video edit scenes, so stay on the lookout for that video on the Emerald Hunters channel. Yeah, I hope Falabellas come into the game. I think that would be really cute. To just kind of, I don't know what you would do with them. Would you have them as a pet, or would you have them as a horse to, like, care for? I know you can't ride them, but, you know. Like, a large pet or something that works like the dog and stuff. Yeah, so, my dream pet in Star Stable would be a Whippet or a Greyhound, because I used to have those dogs as pets. They have passed away, but I really want them as pets. And they would be perfect for this game, because those dogs are literally meant and bred for running. So, you know, that would be great. Let's see. The club meeting quest was reminding me of all the clubs I've been in. Yeah, so I hope you've had some good club experiences in the past, everybody. I can never be in a club, Sandy says. It's so much time and effort. Yeah, it's definitely a lot of work, depending on what level of success you're looking for. And there's also a lot of unfortunate stigma around clubs sometimes, that, like, clubs are toxic and clubs disband all the time. And, you know, that is true. It just depends on what the goals are for that club owner and the club members and how much work they're willing to put into it. Currently, I have the time to work on the club. Not every club owner does. And that's where a lot of teamwork comes in to help manage that kind of stuff. Right now, I can work anywhere between like 2 and 8 hours on this club because I'm not doing anything right now. I don't have a job anymore right now. I am going to be looking for one, but eventually my schedule will change a bit. But right now, yeah, I have a lot of time to work on the club. But then also too, like, the things that you set up in your club beforehand and like prepare at the start of your club will help you with time management later on, because if you're always like constantly having to figure out things and change things all the time, that is very time consuming, versus if you already have a system set up, then it's just a lot easier to just use the system as it is. So I hope that little club pep talk helped. Let's see. I want a donkey as a pet. Yeah, I would love to have a donkey. The donkey quests that they have in the game, where you collect the donkeys for the... What is it? This? No, not that. Where is it? This. Right? The quests you can collect here for those. Those are really cute. I really want a little mini donkey. It'd be so cute. So we're gonna head over to Fort Maria now and work on those quests, or that quest. I don't know if it's one or not. New Hillcrest. I can't stress it enough, we need flying donkeys. Yeah, I completely agree. I think that'd be so cute. Cause, like, come on, we can fly during the what's-a-face? The Rainbow Festival? Oh god. Why did I crash? So, like, why can't we have... I mean, we already have different types of flying pets, so I would love to have just little flying donkeys. Wouldn't it be funny if April Fools, they... I just thought of this. So, if they put a flying potato... If you guys know that Vine, or that meme, a potato flew around my room, that one? They should do that for April Fools. That'd be so funny. They just give you a flying potato pet. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious. Alright, Fort Maria we go. So I know this is like a main quest, but I've not really been following the lore that well. I have my own club with my friend and we want to open it, but I want to learn better dressage first. Yeah, so that is definitely... Okay, first of all, whenever we come into this library, I always think we're supposed to go here. Because it's like a doorway, right? But you're supposed to go to the left. Did they make the sounds louder? Because I can hear my footsteps a little better here. I didn't used to be able to hear the footsteps. Maybe not. But yes, Star Stable, please, I highly recommend increasing the default volume of the footsteps sound effects. Because... Have you always been standing here? I don't remember her standing here. Yeah, I really hope you can update that sound a little bit, just because it's very quiet, and I do want to hear the sound effect a bit more. So that's just my suggestion. Beck is so childish. Was that not in your blooper video? What blooper video are you referring to? Because I don't think I have any blooper videos, really. Oh god, get out of the way. Oh look! They're running! Wait, come back! I want to watch you run around. I want to follow you. Wait, I just want to see what their track is. Like, what is the pathway that they take? Oh, that's so cute! Oh, look at them weaving in and out of the shelves! That's Beatrix and Concord. Oh my god, I love that. They're so cute. Okay, let's talk to Mrs. Holdsworth. Welcome back. I made some wonderful progress. Shortly after our meeting, I found a letter that Beatrix and I believe was written by the great Mississippi Jones. What? I didn't read it. I have no time for cooking these days, but we could probably rustle up a tin of cookies after I share this research. I'll read the letter to you. It begins, "My dear Cornelia, I have made a peculiar discovery. I haven't deciphered all of its secrets, but I believe I have recovered an archaic chart. But to where or when, I cannot fathom. Sometimes I think I can hear a faint buzz or hum. Other times a haunting melody or song just on the edge of my perception. Interesting that he heard singing like Anne and I did." The letter continues. "Last night I could swear that the chart was glowing from the inside of my satchel, as if it lit from within the fiery ink. And when I took it out. See, Star Stable, please give us an option to scale up the text, because I just cannot read this. When I took it out and unfolded it, the runes and letters seemed to want to spring from the parchment itself. The rest is just mushy stuff. Nothing that will help us. Any questions? I clicked too fast. In this case, the word chart is used for map. From the description, I deduced it was drawn from an enchanted paper due to the singing and glowing and whatnot. We all know who uses enchantments, so I returned to the big book of witches. Sure enough, I found a fragment of a very strange map. Now, remember, I taught you the word weld means forest. There is a forest on this map. There is also some locations that seem to correspond to points on the contemporary map, but they don't line up quite properly. It's very perplexing. If I take off my glasses and close one eye, I can sort of make sense of it. I think the old warden tree stump would be right about here, which means that the weld is now the Forgotten Fields. Are there any recognizable landmarks? Maybe the library? This place is pretty old, right? I don't know exactly what it is we're dealing with, but we're onto something, kiddos. We just need to find the entire map. Okay, let's look at the live stream chat here. Oh, yeah, Charlie. So that was just a random thing at the end. At the end of the video. Level 16, I'm trying to unlock Epona. It looks so fun. Yeah, I wish you the best of luck. I did hear that they are going to make it easier to get into Epona. So hopefully that comes out soon. Concord is the little gray foal. So this is Concord right here. Concord is actually Anne's horse, but basically when Anne was in Pandoria, they took Concord too, and Concord was an adult horse, but now it's a foal, and somehow it also changed its gender, and I don't know what happened there. Okay, water break. Alright, let's talk. Alrighty then, let me see if I can decipher more of this chart or find another piece of it. Run along and enjoy your youth. I'll let you know when I have more information. Okay. So we got a good chunk of XP today. Right, I think we have at least 100 or so, right? Let's see. Yeah. So that was cool. So I've also heard that there have been some races that have been updated with new props, so we are going to train on those races. Let me take a look at my screenshot to see where those locations are. Just because I want to go there directly. How do you get Anne? You have to quest. You have to keep going with the main story quests and reputation and stuff like that. Basically, as you keep questing with the Soul Riders, you get together and you save Anne from Pandoria. Okay. So let's take a look at this screenshot. Okay, so the 3 vineyard races, the old Valedale Lake, and the bunny race have been updated with new props as well. Like new props or new stuff, I guess. So let's head over there right now. We're gonna go to the vineyard first. And the reason I know this is because on Instagram, a game developer basically said that. Okay, we're going to Silverglade Manor. Yeah, there's just no other way to get Anne. You just have to quest. You shouldn't have to go to Ashland. Yeah, it's not even open for anybody, so Ashland is not a part of it. What level do you unlock? Pandoria? Like level 17 or 18 or so? Oh, it's over here. Whoops. Honestly, guys, my advice to get all access to the game is to literally do every single quest and complete your reputation. Definitely complete your reputation, because this will unlock more quests for you guys. Okay, that's why I'm doing this series on my channel where I do the road to completion. Right, so I do all the reputation, I do all the daily quests, I do all the collections and stuff like that. So do it. It will open stuff up for you. Oh, okay, so we added some hay bales. I think, were the flags updated? I think the flags might have been updated. I'm hearing spiders all over the place too, it's funny. Oh, I jumped, but the lag... Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a spider down here. But I just can't get it during the race. Yeah, I know it sucks to grind the way that this game is designed, but you just gotta do it. Oh, I think they added a trailer right there. And I think they added a trailer right there, too. Oh god, the lag again. Okay, I'm just gonna like spam my spacebar because I don't know if it's gonna lag and make me fail the jump. Yeah, I have 3 other accounts now, and I have to grind on them too, so I know it's annoying, but that's literally the only thing you can do is to just keep questing. Alright. So let's read the chat here. The quest is like Everglow is telling me to go to Ashland with him on my back so we can go to a temple or something. You might not... I don't remember what that quest is about. You might need to read that again, just because that doesn't sound right. I really appreciate how you always make sure to respond to comments and questions. Yeah, thank you. I want to make sure that, like, you know, it's an experience for you guys as much as it is for sharing the content. So, yeah. If I ever get to a point where the chat is just moving too fast, that will be more difficult, but I will still always try my best. Okay, so far nothing is different here, except I guess the flags. Yeah, you guys are cool. Every once in a while, I will get some weird spammer in the chat, and it's just annoying to have to deal with. And then I also get people that, like, just kind of don't pay attention, and I, like, just said something. Or it's literally on the screen, and I'm like, it's right there! It's right there, my friend. It happens, though. I mean, there could be a variety of reasons why that happens, so... Ah! I almost missed that jump. Okay, I don't really see any updates on this race. Oh god, I missed it. I completely overshot that one. Oh god. I was trying to go around it. Actually, you know what? We discovered that this race has no change to it, so we're not gonna do it. Alright, let's check out this one. It doesn't look like this one's gonna be changed either. the Jorvik Stables champ. Yesterday, I finally got first place in the new Hillcrest Championship. That was good. That added to my ribbon collection. Because I'm collecting at least one first, second, and third place ribbons from each of the championships. And then if I have any extras, that just becomes my bank account. Basically. And then... Ah! The other two ribbons I'm missing is, I think, first place from the Pony Champ, and then first place from somewhere else, I think. I forgot where it was. But yeah, I'm almost done with my ribbon collection for champs. I know there's fishing ribbons, so I'm still working through the fishing quests. So yeah, definitely, you might not think reputation helps, but it does. So definitely have a schedule of, like, how you're gonna do reputation stuff. So for example, if you have your reputation with the Silverglade Manor or the Silverglade Vineyard, whatever it is, not completed, complete it, because that will help. Okay, let's see, where's the other ones? Okay, Valedale Lake, so let's go to Valedale Lake. By the way, also too, if you're interested in joining Emerald Hunters, make sure to apply. The applications are now open, and we definitely need some help, because we need more people to be on our roster for our competition. We are gonna compete in trainee trials. So trainee trials, we are treating it as internationals for smaller clubs. So we definitely need some more people to help out with that. So make sure you apply for that. Also make sure that you do a lot of research on Emerald Hunters, because for us and most other clubs, if you apply to a club saying, oh, I want to get better at dressage, and you guys seem like a fun club, and you know, it's really cool. I think you guys have a Valedale Lake Leaper? I don't remember this race. Anyways, yeah, if your club looks really cool, I want to make new friends and stuff. If you, like, every club owner has heard that response. Every club owner has heard that type of response. So the way that you're going to stand out is by making sure that you're researching the club and pointing out very, very, very specific things that actually stand out to you about us. Okay, so what I mean is, if you look at our YouTube channel, if you look at our Instagram, if you look at our Discord server, there's very specific things that we have that other clubs don't. And so if you can point those things out and say, like, hey, this is the reason I want to join, that will really help. So I'm not going to give any further specific coaching on that, but when you're writing an application, everybody says this, but we mean it. Please be detailed. We want you to write, like, a couple of paragraphs. Okay, not just a couple of sentences, a couple of paragraphs to really explain your ideas. Okay, if you say that you are a funny, smart person and just leave it at that, well, that's not really enough for us. We want to see, like, proof and evidence of those characteristics about yourself. We want to use the application to get to know you. Ooh! Barely made it. Okay, I don't even see any changes in this race. Oh well, at least I'm training. So yeah, we want to really get to know you in the application before we decide to take you on to an interview. And the thing, like I was just saying about that everybody has the same kind of responses, the more you can stand out, the more likely we're going to remember you when it comes time to figure out if we are going to take you on to an interview. Okay, and then also too, once you're... I do not remember this race. I feel like we had a quest sometime earlier this... Oh, I do remember this now. Okay. But yeah, the more, again, that you can tell us about yourself now, the easier it is later. So those are my club application tips. And I hope that helps. Basically, I've asked my previous members how long it takes for them to write their applications. A lot of them say it takes them over 45 minutes to an hour. So yeah, really make sure that you are putting in a lot of detail. I would recommend researching the club more than you actually spend writing on the application, because the more you know, the easier it'll become when it's, you know, time to meet requirements and to understand how we operate and things like that. So yeah, those are my club application tips, at least for Emerald Hunters, but this applies for any other clubs too. So like if you're applying to another club like Sunforce, Terrific Tigers, sadly, Saturn Mains and PQL are, well, okay, Saturn Mains has already disbanded, but PQL is going to retire. But, you know, same thing goes for those clubs if they were still around, right? The more detail you put, the more likely you're going to be accepted. So let's see. Yeah, I did not see any changes at all. Okay, the last one, it says the bunny race was changed. So let's see. I wrote about 5 essays in response to the tell us about you question. Yeah, exactly. So you really want to write a lot for why you want to join. Club owning tips. Okay, so I could talk about that. Let's head over to the bunny race first. Oh, I can call for pickup on this. So club owning tips. One of my biggest tips is to be patient. And I know that's cliche, but it really means a lot if you are patient. So here's what I mean by that. If your club is on day 1 of membership and you're advertising your club and you're trying to get people into your club and nobody is interested, don't get upset, okay? Like, okay, that's maybe not the best advice. So yes, you can get upset, right? You will feel a little defeated if nobody is interested in your club on day 1. But look at all of these clubs that have been here for years. They've pushed through all of those hard times. So you really have to give yourself some time to see results happening. Oh, they updated some of the bunnies themselves. Oh, so there's different color bunnies. And it's like the updated bunny texture. Dude, can we please have these colors? I like bunnies, I just don't really want them as a pet in the game. But these are so cute. Look at this. There's a brown one. There's a tuxedo looking one. I kind of want to... Oh, but your character catches them automatically when you get near them. So I can't really look at the rabbits. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I'm glad I came over here because at least that was changed. Oh wait, I think I can look at the bunnies. Wait, stop. Let me take a picture of you. Oh look, he's got spots. And his ears are like dark. Oh, here's the black and white tuxedo looking one. Stop. Aww. Okay, is there a brown one? I want to look at the brown one. I'm sure the rabbits have, like, in the rabbit breeding world, they have names for the coat colors. They only have 2 rabbits. Yeah, there's only 2 of them. What the heck? I thought there was more running around. There's that one again. Are they just more up here? Oh, there's one right there. Yeah, that's a white one. Do they ever stop? Like, just stop moving for a second. Yeah, they don't have a brown one. They should have a brown one. Be cute if they had a little den right here. Okay, anyways. Let's see, is there anything else? I think... Yeah, the bunny race. Okay. Yeah, so going back to the club advice of, you know, being patient, if you get to your first month, then, and like you don't see any results, then you need to change your strategy. Okay, so there's something that's not quite working, that you need to change for the next month. So, you know, it takes a while. Even if you have like all of the best practices set up, it can still take a while. Just because, you know, there's thousands of clubs out there that are trying to vie for everybody's attention, right? There's just so many clubs to look at and stuff like that. So it really is a matter of, you know, being patient with it and just keep going with it. I know it can suck. Like if you're gonna think like you're not gonna get results, but you know, Emerald Hunters, I've had this feeling too, right? I have had the feeling like, oh, we're not going to get any members. Oh, we're not going to be able to compete because we don't have enough members. You know, nobody's interested in my club and nobody's applying and things like that. And eventually that feeling does kind of go away just because you focus on your members, not the members you don't have. So, of course, you can always, you know, be thinking about applications and stuff like that. But then in the meantime, when the applications aren't open and stuff like that, you have to be thinking about the members that you do have and you have to appreciate them. And so, you know, as you take the time to appreciate your current members, then, you know, your patience for future club members, you know, that'll just naturally come along with it as well. Another thing about patience is just, you know, it does suck to like advertise, and then it just seems like nobody is seeing anything. But you never know, right? So really think about how you can maximize the different advertising strategies and just, you know, experiment with that, I guess. I don't know. I hope that helps. If you have Discord, we have a ton of club help tips in our Discord server. So make sure to join the Emerald Hunters Discord server. Alright, I'm gonna take a water break here. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna do some reputation. And let's see how much inventory space, because... Okay, we're gonna do a little bit of archaeology. So any of these reputations that are not complete, you want to focus on those, right? If you've already done all of this stuff, you don't have to keep doing those daily quests, but definitely do this kind of stuff. So we're gonna go over this way. And also make sure you're active within the community. You know, you want to... Like I was saying about the fact that there's thousands of clubs out there, there really are thousands of clubs out there. So it's kind of also about being loud in the community. Not rudely loud, but loud enough so that you are making an impact. So think about like what impact you want to have on the community somehow. We need to go to Nick Stoneground's camp. And with that thought, you know, thinking about what impact you have, that can help you stand out. Because if you're just a regular dressage club that does dressage and events and stuff like that, you know, what... Is this glowing? No. You know, does that really make your club stand out? You know, not really, because there's so many dressage clubs out there. So what makes you different? What makes you worth somebody's attention? So that's one way to think about it as well. Yeah, so we're looking for archaeology right now, so if you see me just running around aimlessly, that is probably why. Oh, but I've already excavated these sites a lot, so maybe these are not gonna show up. Oh, I'm like so mad. I like came all this way and then all of the sites are somewhere else. Do they spawn? Does anybody know with the spawn times for these things? Is it just a matter of like having to wait a couple of minutes, or is it just like random? See, I got one. Wow, I'm really lagging badly, aren't I? Sorry, guys. Yeah, I have been experimenting with OBS settings to increase the quality of my videos, but it's just my computer. It just cannot handle Star Stable and OBS and live streaming at the same time. It just can't really handle that much in general. It's not a computer that's designed for heavy graphics work, so I definitely need a gaming computer. Gaming PC. Don't Google it. Here, I'll send you the link to the Discord server right now. Yeah, it'll be a lot harder to find our Discord server just by Googling it, so I'll just give it to you directly. Advertise us. Okay, there we go. So hopefully you guys are able to see that. What am I doing up here? I am not in the right place. So to kind of help me out with getting a new PC, I am going to be monetizing my channel hopefully soon. I just need to meet the 4,000 hours of watch time requirement in order to qualify. So please make sure you're watching my videos. Hee. Oh, right there. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm just gonna do archaeology until I fill up my inventory, and then I'm just gonna move on. And, yeah, no problem with the Discord server. I know there's like one in here somewhere. Okay, we're just gonna move on. To over here. Nope. See the snowflake particles? It like confuses me because I think it's glowing, but it's not. Yeah, wow, I'm sorry guys, I'm lagging really bad for you. I will check my stream settings next time around. And I'm already on the low graphics too, so. Yeah, the PC that I want, like I don't have a specific like setup in mind just yet because I am gonna make a custom one. But it's gonna take me a while to like continue researching. I know a good bit about how to build a PC, but in terms of understanding how to build the PC and make sure parts are compatible, I'm still not quite there yet with understanding that, so I just need to keep researching that. And then I need to actually buy and save the parts for it, right? Another thing too is I really need a new desk. Because my current desk is very small, it only supports this current laptop that I have, so it can't really do a PC. Oh, here we go. Nisha Dragon Sky, hello, welcome. You're not late, but we did start this stream about an hour ago, so you are welcome to stay and hang out with us. I will be here for about another hour, so I am gonna end the stream at 2 o'clock. Pacific time, anyways. What times of the day do you usually check and accept rejection apps? Whenever I'm available. That's the answer I can give you right now. Okay. So, we need to exchange a dinosaur with Professor Jorah in Everglow. So I'm gonna go double check and see if we have those requirements. So that I can, like, please move on to the next one. Look at this! It barely gave me anything. Okay. We're going to Everglow. Where are you? I think he's back here. Wait, what? Oh, he's right there. Okay, small dinosaur skeleton. Do I have everything? I think I might have everything that I need. I should have taken a picture of what I needed. That way I can just reference it. Dang it, now we have to go back to him and then check. Alright. So... Oh, I think I have... Okay, so I have that. I have that. Oh, I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Because I think I needed 6 of these. Yeah, I think we can go make exchanges. Okay, but before we do that, let's put this stuff away. So, broken bone. Skull-looking thing. And a button. Okay. Let's see. Welcome, Turtle, to the Emerald Hunters Discord server. Alright, I'm gonna sign you in right now. Yeah, so another reason why I said, like, I will check and reject apps whenever I'm available. It's also because of my recruitment leader, so we have to read applications together. And so whenever she's available as well. Oh my god, one of my members tested... Oh my gosh. Elfie and Salty SSO, hello, welcome. Welcome to the live stream, I hope you're enjoying it. Oh my god, I literally did not take the stuff. I'm so glad I noticed. Okay, so we need to... We need to grab the items, so I need this, and that. Alright, I think that's what I need. Hopefully, I will get it. Oh. This random person is DMing me. Okay. So, I'm really curious, have any of you guys bought the newest horses? So, like the 7 new horse coats that recently came out? One of my club members, she got the Red Roan paint... No. What is this horse called? Appaloosa. And I like it. I just don't like the Appaloosa that much. So I'm like debating if I want to get that horse, but I think the horse itself, it has little stripes on its legs because it's a dun, and it's got little stripes on its ears. It's so cute. Oh, he's right there. See, I never know where he is. Okay, small dinosaur skeleton. It looks like we qualify. Yay! Okay, here they are. So we got the Winter Master gloves. Alright, let's take a look. Oh god, they're like blue and orange. Okay, but at least we exchanged one of them. Oh, and you can swap multiple times, it looks like. Unusual dinosaur skeleton. Okay, that's the next one. Let me take some notes on what we need. So we need my notebook. And we need one skull. Because I have a bunch of stuff, so 14 of those ribs. 2 small bones that look like a hand. And 2 large bone that looks like a snake. Okay. So, and then we get this hat. Winter beanie. Alright, cool. So we're gonna not do that for right now just because, oh, it gave me a bunch. Okay. Just because we're gonna do some other stuff. So we're gonna go to Crescent Moon Village, do the race there. I love the Emerald Hunters Discord. There's always something interesting to find. Yeah, I agree. There's always something going on in there. There's always some weird conversation that we're having. Some interesting photos that we take and share. And question of the day. Oh, dude, I gotta ask a question of the day in there. Yeah, they're nice, but I'm saving star coins. Yeah, that's valid. So Crescent Moon Village, I'm more than halfway done with, but it sucks that the only quests that we can do to increase reputation with Crescent Moon Village is this race. So hopefully Star Stable, I would love if you could add some sort of daily quest over here to increase rep. Let me talk a little bit about my overall thoughts of today's update. So, we got some new gear, right? The bow and the halters, and we got a free halter from the quest. I think they're nice. The quest line itself, that was alright. I was expecting the jumping course to look a little different as of right now, but, you know, overall it was still, you know, achievable, right? Like I said with the course, I really was expecting something different. It's just the same course, but with different forms of the jumps, with the raising the bar and stuff, which I get, but I still want... You're basically doing the same race twice, you know? So yeah, I would just love to have more of that variety. And then with the updated Bobcats Elite track or whatever it is with Loretta, that was pretty nice. And And then, ooh, also to the warm-up quest. That was, I think that was the highlight of it. Because like I said, I think that could be a precursor to dressage if they want to try something like that. And then with the characters as like obstacles, you can't run into them. I thought that was pretty realistic. So I think they should do more with that mechanic, so. Okay, so let me take a look really quickly in my chat. I used to do question of the day in global chat like one a day. Oh yeah, a question of the day is very useful. Okay. So we're actually gonna go. Oops, I did not mean to pin that comment. I just did that for some reason. Okay. Anyways, we're gonna go... Where are we gonna go next? Dundle, we can't do anything there. Jamie Olive Tree? Okay, we're gonna go to Jamie Olive Tree. I don't know what I was just talking about before this. Oh yeah, my overall thoughts. Yeah, so the warm-up quest, that I think was the highlight. I also expected that to be longer. Okay, that's my criticism there. I wanted that to be a little bit longer. So I think, like, it would have been cool if they added some walking in there, or like asking us to change directions. Because like I said, it was like a hunter flat class, but they only made us trot and canter for like a couple of seconds, and then we had to do the jump. So yeah, I just would have wanted to see more of that. More of the gates. Well, not more of the gates necessarily, but just like, you know, using the walking. Alright. Hey, I was wondering if you can help me. I am working on a routine with my club. Oh, wait, I can't answer. Hold on. I have to do the baking. What happened to the lighting? That was really weird. Okay, I will answer that in a second, just until I can figure all this out. Where's baking powder? Oh my god. The sound effect that all of this stuff makes is kind of annoying. Dunk! So weird, like... Can't you just make other sound effects? Whatever. Oh, I just wish also too we could actually have hobbies in the game. So like baking could be a hobby, right? And then you could do something with it, right? You could make cakes, you can make cupcakes, you can make, you know, baking stuff. You could save it for yourself, you could share it with friends, you could sell it. You know, make some money in the game, right? And then just have fun doing it. And then like you could have a little cookbook and you put your recipes in it. If you had crops like they do in the Horses app, you could get crops. Deliver the milk. Okay. Why does it sound like Becca's blowing up the house? Oh my gosh, exactly. It's so weird. Like, this sound effect is just doesn't make any sense. Okay, where do I have to go? Okay. Oh. I deliver the milk, not get the milk bottles. Okay. But yeah, going back to the hobbies thing, so, like, you could do so much stuff with the hobbies, right? If you had the ability to read in this game, like, you could literally go to Fort Maria Library and pick a book and read it. You know what I mean? That would be a lot to deal with, but in terms of, like, coding the books and stuff, but still, it'd be fun. You could be an artist in the game, right? You could make some paintings somehow, and you could sell them. And not necessarily doing these things for quests. Doing them because they're available. Just make them available, like, 24/7, and then just, like, you know, let the players do something. Do something different besides riding horses and training and stuff like that. Yeah, I know. Bonk, ping, ping, bonk, ping. Exactly. That's exactly what this game sounds like when you do that kind of stuff. Okay. Anyone gets super annoyed that they do mostly English and not much Western? Yeah, I would like to see some more variety in the Western stuff. But I definitely think the addition of, like, the Starshine Ranch stuff has been a game changer for Western peeps. So I think we are still in need of some stuff, but we definitely have made some improvements as well. Can you still help me with my club? Wait, what was the question? Oh, yeah, so it just depends on what you're asking for. If you're asking me to choreograph a routine, I don't know if I can do that, but I can maybe give you some tips on just general choreography, so just let me know what you want, and I'll try my best. Okay, going to Crescent Moon. Yeah. There's definitely a lot of things that Star Stable should add. Oh, going the wrong way. Alright. Yeah, I think what would be good to ask for is just completing disciplines. Right? So, maximizing the abilities and activities and gear for each discipline. So for show jumping, like, one of the biggest updates we got was the fact that the poles knock over. Now, the riding arena, that some of them still don't, which is super annoying, but the poles knock over now, so that's a little more realistic. And some of the jumps are now getting some more different designs, and those look nice. But then dressage, our update most recently for that has been the new dressage gear, the new saddle and saddle pads. Western, you guys got the Starshine Ranch and the Western events, but I still think you guys could benefit from reining, right? You could do some stuff with reining. Where am I supposed to go? Oh yes, New Hill. Nope, not Nick Stoneground. Okay, let me sign this person in. Alright. So, New Hillcrest, Jamie Olive Tree. We're almost done with this reputation. But then it's just gonna get more annoying because it's gonna go from 3,000 to 6,000 XP. So that's a lot of repetition of the quests that we have to do. And then after Crest, Jamie Olive Tree, Yorvik City, Fishing Club. Alright, so we're gonna do some fishing. So we need to go to Cape West for that. Oh, I meant to do the championship, but I missed it. Dang it. Okay, I guess we'll do the 1 at 2 o'clock then. Do you think a routine with the following moves is good? Die curl comes split, NTT flat, twist combo, I curl, B curl. It depends on the level of your club or your group. Okay, so if your club or group can handle that, then yeah, that would be a good routine. If it's a routine that's gonna challenge them, then that's a good thing. But if it's a routine where it's too easy for them, then it's not really worth your time or their time to be doing that because it's just too easy. You know, they already know all the fundamental skills and they already know how to do the moves and stuff. So if it's just simply too easy for them, I wouldn't do that. I can't really tell, you know, I can't really say if that's a good routine. Because I don't know your club. I don't know what your level is like. I don't know how you typically run practices. I don't know how your members retain information. So keep in mind, though, that a 5-minute routine is actually pretty long. Okay, so you need to make sure that you're keeping in mind the member's stamina and the mental, you know, the mental stamina, I should say. So I would think of creative ways on how to perform those moves and just instead of just thinking about the moves themselves. So for example, if you're constantly, oh, PQL, hello. Hi, Bambi. I assume, oh, I almost missed the fish because I was saying hi to PQL. I would say, yeah, just really think about the level of your club, what they're able to handle, what's going to challenge them, and then the mental stamina as well. So you can repeat these moves multiple times. It's just a matter of like creative ways of doing those moves. So for example, if you're asking to do a curl comb, right, and then you're going to move into a twist, you might want to do the curl comb at the walk and then the twist at the canter, right? Because that can increase the difficulty because you're using different gaits. So if you're constantly at the trot, that's not, you know, too difficult, right? But you can increase the difficulty with different gaits, doing things a little bit different than how you would do it, right? So instead of doing a curl comb as a big full line, you could do a curl comb from a split, right? Everybody splits and then you do the curl comb. Okay, let's see. Thank you. I'm glad you like the outfit. Almost running face first into a club practice. Yeah, with easier routines, yeah, you want to... It's definitely a balance. You want to make sure you are... Oh, I need to check the crayfish traps. You're not overworking your members, but you're not giving your members something way too easy. Especially if it's just something like, oh, we're just gonna do a curl as a full line. We're just gonna do a fate as a full line. We're just gonna do a bear as a full line. Like, yes, that can be really impactful, but another thing with routines is the ability to be independent from the full line. So, getting your riders to move away from being in a full line can also be a challenge. So, yes, they might be able to do those moves in one big full line, but doing them separately, that can add a level of difficulty, right? So you could perhaps last crayfish trap. You could perhaps do something where you split the line into groups of 4. Not groups of 4. 4 groups. There we go. 4 groups. So maybe 4 groups of 2, if you have 8 riders. So 4 groups of 2, you're going to have an interesting starting spot, and then you all do a curl together. So that's going to be a lot more interesting, even though you're just doing a curl, than just doing it in one single line. So obviously, you still want to be thinking about the fundamentals, technique, right? Even if you're just doing really, really easy moves or really fundamental type moves, you still want to be, everybody needs to be performing at the same level of detail, right? PQL is in the chat, they can tell you all about that, right? So, you know, if you want everybody to do a curl, well, you want to make sure everyone's moving in time. You want to make sure everyone is moving in the same direction. You want to make sure everybody is doing a complete 360 degree curl, not 365, 360 degree curl, right? Because if you curl too much, then it's going to look weird, and then your gaps might fall behind. Stuff like that. Okay, Mall, Epona. Okay, we need to go to Goldspur Farm. And then another thing you can think about with routines, difficulties, is like the music as well. Hunters, we choreograph our routines to music, versus other clubs, what they can do is do the choreography and focus on that and not have to worry about music timing. So there's a lot... Okay, Arabian, you do you. So there's a lot of pros and... I keep crashing! There's a lot of pros and cons with doing routines to music. Thank you, Bambi. But think about a musical performance, right? Performing musically, rhythmically. That can also help you as well, because if I crash again, I'm gonna cry. Okay, good. If you think about how your choreography is related to the music you're going to use, that can also increase the difficulty of your routine. Okay, so for example, Teen Beach Movie, the most recent routine that we did. Where do I have to go? Okay. The most recent routine that we did, Teen Beach Movie, that was that is the hardest routine that we have done to date, because it was one of the longest routines that we've done, right? 6.5 or so minutes. That's a long time, right? And 6.5 minutes is a long time to be writing and stuff like that. Another thing is coming up with choreography that actually fit in time with the music, testing out the choreography to make sure it worked. Because like I said, we choreograph our routines to music, right? So if we call a curl comb, we're gonna call the curl comb to hit when the orchestra is coming to a big climax or something like that. And then also too, just making sure that the choreography fits in the time limit of that particular set of music. So that was also a challenge for us. But you also want to think about like the energy of the music, if you are going to have music. Okay, I'm just assuming you have music, but again, if you do have music, which I strongly recommend, that can help you tell a story with your routine. That can help you develop choreography that makes sense for the routine and the theme of it. So with Teen Beach Movie, there's literally some lyrics in the I am in the wrong place. No, I have to go all the way over there. Rip. I'm like stuck down here too. Okay. No. Okay. So, with Teen Beach Movie, there are literally some song lyrics in there that say, ride the perfect wave, say hi to the sky. So literally, ride the perfect wave, we did a wave move. But the way we made that more complicated was by having my 1s do a walk curl, my 2s do a trot curl right, 3 is canter curl left, and 4 is walk curl left again, right? So it's still a wave type move. It's just changing the gates and changing the way I commanded it a little bit. Okay, let's focus on finding this place on the map. Hold on, where am I supposed to go? The riding arena. Okay, so we go to the... We can go here. We have it where you die and then split, and then one group goes to the middle of the arena and the others make a circle around them in the middle. Then the members in the middle do a special move. Yeah, so I think that can be challenging for your members, right? So if you focus on circle, making proper circles, right? That's already a big challenge in itself. And then if you focus on spacing and alignments, right, with the MTT flat and stuff, that'll be something worth looking at. Did I still went to the... No, wait, I could just go down. Never mind. It just would have been faster if I went to the riding arena. Dude, it took me like 5 minutes just to find this fishing location. Anyways. Yeah, you definitely want to think about creating engaging routines. Like, your routine shouldn't feel like something that you would do in a normal dressage practice. Oh my god, where is this place? What is going on? I don't know where to go. Why am I having such a hard time finding this place? But yeah, anyways, so again, your routine shouldn't feel like something that you would just normally do in a normal practice. You want to make it feel like you're actually applying the knowledge and skills and practice that you learned in practices in a performance, right? You're doing routines to showcase what you've learned. You're doing routines to showcase your creativity. You're doing routines to showcase the how you can break the limits of dressage. You know what I mean? So I hope that helps. Oh. Because like I said, I can't, you know, really fully choreograph for you, but I hope those tips help. Okay, finally I found this fishing location. I'm like so mad that I couldn't find it earlier. Isn't this fun? Just doing reputation. But at least I have something to talk about with you guys, right? So we've talked about club tips, we've talked a little bit about dressage routines, we've talked about emerald hunters, talked about the update. Here's a little trick for the fishing. So just hold down your mouse. Oh god. So click and hold your mouse down instead of just random, like, spam clicking it when the bobber goes underneath the thing. So that way you can click on them a little faster. Like, you just release... Oh god. You just release the mouse instead of spam clicking it to get the fish. Doesn't always work, but it does help slightly. It makes fishing go a little faster. This is your first comp? Ooh! Yeah, good luck. Best of luck to you. Yeah, routines are very challenging, but they're very rewarding at the same time. So I will warn you, you know, depending on what processes you choose to teach and choreograph the routine, it will be stressful. So really manage your well-being when you're working on routines and get ideas from your members as well. So that way they can give suggestions on what is too challenging for them or what they want to do. So we're working on trainee trials and stuff. So this is trainee trials is a competition where, like, we really need to make sure we are totally in line with that. But with other routines, if this is your first one, really get some member input and see what they think. Did it just come by and I was, like, literally not looking? Okay, look. The water flickering is an issue. I think I've already reported this to Star Stable, but the water is flickering and it's so distracting. And it's, like, bothering my eyes. PQL says... Okay, finally. PQL says, topic idea. What are your thoughts on staff teams from an owner's point of view? I feel like talking about staff is not a very common topic. Any tips on leading a successful staff? Yeah, that's a great topic. Let's talk about that. So let me get on my pony first and take a water break, and we shall discuss. Get up. Okay. So, in terms of, I'm also going to take off my headphones because they are really hurting my ears. So, in terms of getting and hiring a staff team, there's two methods that people typically use. So, the first is by hiring out. Okay, so that means that you look in the community to look for leaders. You are looking for event managers. You're looking for OS staff. You're looking for co-owners, stuff like that. Actually, I should say there's like 3 methods. So this is the first method. We need to go to Cape West again. Is hiring out. So you're looking in the public for people to help you. The second method is if you have any friends that you are looking for staff positions, right, you could try hiring them, right, because you already know them. And if you happen to make a club with a friend, they could potentially be a staff member as well, right? They could be a co-owner, they could be a leader, things like that. Wait, what? Oh, not Cape West. I was like, where is the quest? The pony champ is starting. Yeah, I could do that. I don't know how. I don't like doing the pony champ. It's just kind of... The obstacles are kind of annoying. But I might do it just for the sake of the ribbon. Okay, so let's go to... where am I going? Goldsworth Farm. Okay. So that's method number 2. Having your friend help you out and starting from there. And then the third method, which is what hunters do and what I recommend, is hiring from within your club. So it might feel very overwhelming to start a club all by yourself. And that's what I did. It was very overwhelming at the beginning, especially since, you know, I had never owned a club before. I was only a member in clubs before. And I don't have much previous club experience except for Emerald Hunters. So, you know, I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to run a club when I was first starting. But then eventually, you know, I started kind of needing some help. And so the members in Emerald Hunters that I saw that were most dedicated and working hard through their dressage methods and being active within the club and being friendly and supportive of the other members, those are the people I look for to potentially hire some staff. So if you're going to do that, make sure you're very careful on who you select, because you want to avoid having, let's check my reputation first. Stoneground? Okay. You want to make sure you're not hiring members because, oh, they're your favorite, right? You want to make sure that those members are like going above and beyond for your club naturally. It's just easy for them to participate in the club, and they really enjoy being there, and they enjoy having you as a leader. They think that the club is well organized. They think that, you know, they can be a good asset to the club. And so, you know, be careful on who you select, because you don't want somebody to seem like they have those good qualities and then end up taking over. Because, you know, you are essentially still the owner of that club, right? So you want to make sure that you are hiring somebody that's going to work together with you, not take over, work together with you, right? They're going to share their ideas with you. They're going to share things that they think don't work. They're going to share things that they think could improve the club. So, you know, find people that are going to work well together with you. So whether or not you hire out or whether you hire from in your club, I think that's the leading factor on that. In terms of hiring out, the biggest disadvantage of hiring out from within the public is the fact that that person that you hire, they don't know your club very well. So you have to take more time to teach them about the club than a member who has already been in that club and they know how practices work. They know about the schedule. They know how the Discord server is set up. They know about your club requirements and stuff. So all you need to do is just train them on the duties that you want. Versus, again, the people who you hire out, you have to train them about the club first, and then you train them on their duties. Okay, so, ooh, I'm in the sand. In the ice. Why did I say sand? But the big pro of hiring out is so that way, if you don't have anybody in your club at the time, then you can still get somebody in there. And then as you are training your leader, then the people, leader or leaders, right, your club staff, the people who want to apply, and then they do apply, and then they get accepted, they can see that they have a strong leadership team set up. Another downside of this, though, is if you don't get any members for a little while, and you have leaders that are just kind of sitting there and not doing anything, you know, even if you're, like, training them and stuff, they still don't have really anybody to lead. You know, part of being in a club is being with the community of some amount of people. So that's kind of, you know, the pros and cons of hiring out. Pros and cons of hiring a friend to be your staff. Well, pros of that is you already know that person, right? You know what their personality is like. You know that if they say that they're interested in the club, right, they're interested in the club. So it feels like you have a little bit of membership there. The foresters, I'm almost done. Let's go. Kathy is here. Hi, Kathy. Kathy's new Emerald Hunter's nickname is Kathy Corn, by the way. So pros and cons of hiring your friend. So, if your friend has the same club goals as you and they really want to help you out, then, you know, that's great because, like I said, you already know them and you know the work that they're going to put in to help you. So one downside of that, though, tilt up, is that I feel like this has been a thing. I've not really seen it too much, you know, up close and personal, but, you know, it could turn into a situation, well, where it's like, oh, why did I get ranked down? I'm your best friend, right? So if the friend happens to break a club rule or something like that, and you decide to, like, you know, give them some sort of consequence or rank them down or anything like that, you know, they could, you know, get a little emotional about that and be like, you know, I'm your best friend, why did you do this to me, that kind of thing. So you gotta be careful about, you know, how emotionally charged it gets, right, with your friendship with them, right? Always maintain a professional boundary as well. Another upside of having your friend help out, beyond knowing them, is that if you have any shared experiences or shared knowledge or shared horses and stuff like that, it's really easy to just, you know, talk to your friend and be like, hey, can we test out this outfit together for the club horse? Hey, can we test out this horse for the club horses and stuff like that? Versus if you're trying to hire somebody out, oh, it's right in front of me. You know, you kind of have to get through the acquaintance stage and, you know, get to know them a little bit. Versus your friend, you're already past that. It's just really easy to be like, hey, can you help me out with this? Hey, can we just talk shop? So I hope that kind of helps with that part. So let's talk about hiring from within your club. Pros and cons of that. So from within your club, like I was mentioning, if you hire from within your club, those members already know what it's like to be in that club. And all your job is to teach them their responsibilities. So that could include how to sign somebody in, how to manage a drama situation, how to send letters to people, how to act professionally in the community, things like that. And then, if you're especially like a dressage club, oh, yes! Admired. Finally. Okay, so we're not gonna do this quest. Oh, we have to do it because there's no X. Rip. Alright, so, especially if you're a dressage club, your members will already know your dressage methods. They will know your vocabulary, your commanding style, your exercises, your moves, dictionaries, things like that. So if you were to hire an instructor from the public, you would have to teach them your entire dictionary, especially if it's really different from other clubs. So there's also that, and then just making sure that they're going to be like a qualified instructor, right? They're not going to yell at members during practices. They're not going to berate them for not knowing moves. And they're actually going to teach and be a good leader instructor for that group. So another reason why you would want to hire from within your club is just because of the longevity, right? They've already been there for a long period of time, and they don't have to necessarily worry too much about like meeting some random person from the outside just coming in to instruct them, and stuff like that. So, and plus also too, the member that you hire, they already know the members really well, right? So they know the environment, the social environment, and how to behave and stuff. Versus somebody who is new to the club and wanting to be a leader and stuff, they need some time to adjust to that. So one downside of ranking up potential members is they could kind of pull that card and be like, well, I've been here for a year, why haven't you ranked me up? Oh, I've been here for so long, I should be ranked up, I deserve to be ranked up, kind of thing. And, that can definitely happen where members could feel, a little entitled to having a certain position. So that can be a downside. So if you're going to hire from within your club, make it, a really selective process, right? Maybe have an application form where your members apply to be that certain rank and go through some testing, go through some interviewing to see what their background is. So overall, again, your staff team is a team that's supposed to help you, right? You're not gonna have your staff team, fully in charge of the club. They have different responsibilities to help you relieve some of the load that you, as the owner, have. Make sure you're rewarding your staff team as well. Praise them. Share with the public how your leaders help you and things like that. And let's see, recognize their hard work, right? So we have Kathy in the chat. So Kathy is our recruitment leader. So she is in charge of reading applications with me and deciding, who's going to be accepted, who's going to be rejected. She also sends letters to everybody, right? If you're accepted, you get an acceptance letter from me or Kathy, or you get a rejection letter from me or Kathy. And she's helped out a number of times with figuring out certain situations like, oh, what should I say to this person? How should I phrase it? What should we do about this policy? It doesn't seem to be working. So, recognize your staff team and don't force your staff team to do everything for you, kind of thing. Work together equally. And let's see, another thing about staff teams is that I would not hire too many staff, like more staff than members. I would say, I don't know, like 5 or 6 or so, depending on how big your club is. And you also want to make sure that the staff that you're going to hire are going to stay in that position for a long period of time and do their work. Right, so obviously you, as the club owner, you need to establish what are the standards for your staff team. Figuring out, what are their responsibilities, how are they supposed to behave, and things like that. Make it very clear so that there's no reason why your staff team shouldn't be working on those responsibilities and stuff, right? So hold them accountable, right? Make sure, hey, we've noticed that you haven't been active for a little while. We want to make sure you're doing your duties and stuff. And then if not, then you'll just, remove them from the staff position. But then, sometimes they just need one reminder and they're back on track. So there is definitely that to keep in mind as well. I'm just kind of rambling here, but I hope this discussion helps, right? Because, kind of what Bambi just said, we don't really talk about staff, positions as much. We talk about how to be a good owner, kind of talk about how to be a good member, but not so much of the in-between stuff. Oh, so I was talking about the ratio, right? So don't have too many staff, because if you've ever heard the expression too many cooks in the kitchen, it's kind of like that. So if you have too many cooks in the kitchen, well, how many cooks are actually cooking what you need to be cooked, right? So it's kind of like that. Don't overload your staff with too many things to do. But again, don't have too many staff so that none of them are doing anything. If that makes sense. Because if you think about it, if you have 10 staff members and like they kind of all have the same responsibilities, you know, sometimes it can be confusing on like who's doing what a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna read the chat here. Oh, oops, the pony champ. Sitting here talking. Do you have some ideas on how to get more members? Because I'm in a club server, so everyone is in a club. Do you have advice on how to get members? So definitely it's like a big part of it is your advertising techniques, but also too, I'm going to use PQL as an example here. How do you stand out amongst all of the other clubs? What can you offer to the community that's totally different than other clubs? Okay, so for PQL, that was their big goal of creating their club, is how they're going to be different than other dressage clubs. Okay, so the big thing about them is that they created a whole new dressage method called the perfected dressage method, and that dressage method has been viewed, what? Bambi, if you're still here, let me know, like 10,000 times, right? So 10,000 people have used the perfected dressage method at some point in time. That's amazing, right? And the perfected dressage method has so many unique things, right? Lots of graphics, lots of vocabulary terms, lots of strategies and teaching tools on how to do dressage for that specific method. And then also, too, they wanted to create a pink dressage club, because pink dressage clubs didn't really exist at the time, 2 years ago. So it was like mostly like black and blue and purple clubs, but this hot pink dressage club on bright white Marwaris comes out of nowhere, and you know, that's their whole thing. So what I was saying about like their outfit and their horses stuff, that goes into advertising techniques, but again, the idea is that they're standing out from the thousands and thousands of fish in the sea, right? Could you imagine if you were actually in the ocean and you were swimming in a school of fish and you saw this bright white and pink fish in the ocean compared to all the silver and black fish? That fish would stand out, right? So you really want to think about what new things are you offering to the community that's going to make it worth the community's attention. So going into advertising techniques, definitely take a look at some of the clubs like PQL, Terrific Tigers. You can look at Saturn Mains, and look at how they're advertising, right? So it's a very consistent theme, and they're very active. Okay, I know Saturn Main's disbanded, but at the time, right, they're very active in the community and competing and things like that. So being really frequent as possible in the community. I don't really like using consistent as much, but it's what people know. So being frequent in the community is also really helpful. So showing up and saying hi to other clubs. Standing around in Steve's wearing your club outfit and advertising every day. Going around in Discord servers and advertising every day. That is increasing the frequency and increasing the chances that somebody's going to look at your club. If we take a look at YouTube and Discord and Instagram and stuff like that, I'm going to use hunters as an example, because this is, I think, what's kind of helped us the most, is... Where am I going? This way. Hunters started out on my personal channel, this Rebecca Ravenbird channel, and I was pretty frequent with advertising the club on this channel. I do not recommend using your personal channel as an advertisement for your club anymore, just because it gets really confusing for people. because they start wanting, like, look, I'm at 1,000 subscribers right now, right? So obviously I've been here for a while and I'm at that 1,000 mark, and you know, people consistently come to my videos, right? So they know who I am. You know, a small chunk of the community knows who I am, right? Compared to like just another pixel. But you know, I started there, and then people started joining because, oh, I like Beck's videos. I really like how Beck leads Emerald Hunters and stuff. Well, it's not just about me, it's about the club. So that's why I started moving over to a separate Emerald Hunters channel, right? Because it just wasn't about me anymore. So the YouTube thumbnails that we have, right, are very consistent. They always show off the club somehow. Your Instagram profile shows off your club somehow, right? And then you can also use Instagram in a different way for like stories and stickers to get noticed by other clubs. So definitely show up for those kind of things. So yeah, I hope that helps. It's a very long answer, but advertising techniques and the things that you offer your club to stand out is what's really gonna get people interested. Granted, there are some other factors that go into this. Sometimes people... Oh! Hello. I know this person. Hello. Wave. Okay, I literally did not open the chat until just now. The game chat. But yeah, I hope that helps. And this is kind of going back to the whole thing about being really patient with your club. It is a lot of work. No matter what your club goals are, it is a lot of work. And some people, I will be honest, are just not ready to take on that amount of work. So what I recommend is to take it with baby steps. Okay, really think about all of the little details for your club and how those things are going to be executed. Like your club outfit, like your club horse, like your dressage methods, like your activities, like your Instagram and Discord server, like your rules, like your, you know, management policies, stuff like that. So really think in detail about all of this stuff. Because the more, like I said, the more work you put into it now, the more likely the long-term outcomes are going to be, you know, meeting your goals. Okay, I can bet to you that, you know, when PQL started out, you know, they probably had the same kind of thing going on as we did, right? Not as much traction, right, with people being interested, not as much, you know, strategies quite in place as they do now. So obviously clubs grow and change, but, you know, in the beginning, things are different. So now PQL doesn't have... I don't know how much they do, but PQL doesn't really have to advertise that much because the club just kind of advertises itself now. Hunters, we still kind of have to advertise quite a bit, but, you know, with the work and frequency that I put into this club, the club is kind of advertising itself now. So, hopefully, you know, your clubs get to that point. All right, let's take a moment to look at the Zoom, not the Zoom chat again. Let's see, Eminem says, I'm reading way back in the chat, by the way. Eminem says, Kathy is the most supreme staff member. Oh my goodness, yeah, Kathy has been really, really helpful with, you know, a lot of things in the club. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff that Kathy and I do, and, you know, she's been very level-headed with everything. Sometimes I tend to be sort of black and white in my decisions, and she can help me, you know, figure out, well, what's the middle ground? What's a compromise to this? So she's been helpful with that. Kathy says, I feel like the famous peeps in the club are Mads, Kathy, and Eminem, and Moon are coming up too. Well, you know, you guys have very lovely personalities, right? So the fact that you guys, you know, you all talk to each other and you have fun with each other, that's what stands out to me. Because, you know, a club where the members don't talk to each other or collaborate or have fun with each other is not an environment that I would want to be in if I was a member. So, you know, you guys is what make the club the environment that it is. Of course, you know, we have our own management strategies on how to handle certain situations, but you guys all follow the club rules. We rarely ever have any issues with the club because all of the rules are very clearly laid out, all the consequences are very clear, and you guys, we've chosen you because we think you are going to follow those rules. Where am I going? I think I should go this way. Right? And you've proven time and time again that, you know, you're not causing issues, right? So, I still, of course, have to keep an eye on you guys, but, you know, we don't have many issues. Kathy! Kathy says, emo clip, just try harder. Oh my god. Be nice, Kathy. I got a mail. Okay, I'll answer the mail letter. I've definitely asked Beck a lot about what to say, to do in situations a lot. It's often a back and forth process, and that's why good communication is key. Yeah, exactly. So, good communication, right? That's kind of a cliche thing to say, but it is true, right? It's better to speak clearly and speak openly about how you feel and not... That tree just glitched. And not hold it inside and then let it get worse later. You know, and I've told Kathy some things that, like, hey, you need to know this stuff kind of thing. And, you know, sometimes it can hurt, right? Sometimes people don't want to hear that kind of stuff, and it's harsh, but you gotta figure out how you can stay professional about it while also being clear, right? Like, this is how I feel, this is what I think we should do, what do you think, you know? And also, too, listening is a part of good communication, right? You can speak clearly all you want, you can talk about your ideas, you can talk about how you feel and stuff, but listening is also part of communication. So, listening to your members sometimes can be hard, right? Because they can give you some feedback that is harsh and you don't want to change what you're doing, but if it's in the best interest of the members, then, you know, you gotta think about that as well. Admittedly, sometimes we offer ideas within Hunters, and I'm slow to implement. So, you know, that is something that is happening with us, but I do try my best to keep feedback open and listen to the members and make sure I make myself available to them. Okay, so let's see. My club was once like that. It was orange and black. We were called Unique, but no one wanted to join because we were orange instead of a normal, cool black color. Interesting. Yeah, so it's definitely how you market yourself then, right? Because, like, the biggest black and orange club out there, at least in North America region, is TT. So look at how they market themselves. For fun, me and my club play hide and seek after club practice, and we say in global chat that people can join, and people did. Oh, nice! Yeah, don't forget the power of global chat. I know global chat, the filter sucks, and it's very difficult to advertise on the global chat, but it does help, right? You can have people at least talk to you about your club, even if they can't join, even if they don't meet requirements or anything like that. But at least you've put your name into their mind. So that is something worth thinking about as well. Beck, Kathy's a great person. Also, Beck, stop being mean. It's okay, Kathy. It's just, yeah. Yeah. So listening is I think harder of the two, right? Because, you know, there's a lot of people that like to talk and stuff. I like to talk, hence why we're here now. But listening is also very important. And even somebody in the chat today, she said, you know, thank you, Beck, for taking the time to answer questions and comments in the chat. Yeah, because like I said, I want to talk to you guys. So it gives us something to do in this stream, stuff to think about. And then also, too, you get a little bit of value out of this video besides just watching me train and stuff. So. Alright, what's going on in this chat here? Oh, hi, Frenchie. Sorry, I didn't answer until just now. Oh, ran into a rock. Yeah, so I was just thinking about this in the stream right now. Somebody asked me, I should answer that question. So somebody asked me about channel memberships. I don't think I qualify for that yet, but I'm curious. Your horse is red. Nice. Horse's mane and tail is red. Okay, anyways, I don't think I qualify for adding channel memberships yet. I don't know how those work, though. So I need to research that before I even consider adding it. But thank you for the question. Because doing that plus monetizing my channel, I'm gonna try to use that a little bit to help me fund getting a new PC. Obviously, I gotta get a job myself to help out with that, but, you know, having this second source of income is, you know, helpful. So I'm, like, almost there, I think, with, requirements for monetizing my channel, because you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. So I have the 1,000 subscribers, and I think I'm just almost, excuse me, almost there with the watch time. Red Bull gives you wings? What? Beck, you can buy an old brown horse with a blue mane and tail. Huh, I don't know what you mean by that. I must say I'm happy I joined this live because it helped me so much and will help me with my club too. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course. So another thing, I was just talking about like monetizing and stuff. So monetizing potentially channel memberships. I don't know how I feel about channel memberships though, because it's like you have to pay to watch my videos kind of thing. And I'm just gonna make the same content for everybody anyways. I just don't know right now. Okay, I don't know. So I gotta research it, but from what I can kind of tell of channel memberships, that's kind of how it is. Like, it's like Patreon, where you get, like, exclusive benefits and stuff like that, but I don't know. At least you have motivation for a job. I am currently in a quarter-life crisis, trying to figure out if I even want to do the career that I signed up for. So, I want to be a teacher in real life. I am a teacher, right? I went to college for 5 years to learn how to teach. Teaching strategies, how to teach music, things like that. The problem is, the teaching world is very, very stressful right now. It's not a good time, and COVID-19 exacerbated the problems that the teaching world already has, like not good enough pay, not enough time for planning, students who behave in certain ways, the resources and stuff like that are not always available for us to help. And a lot of teachers are leaving the profession. They're just extremely burnt out. Management in the schools is not good. Stuff like that. So obviously there are some good things about teaching, but it's just a lot of stress and turmoil right now. And that's what's kind of keeping me away from teaching right now. So what I'm thinking is, alternatively, just kind of, you know, in between, I could work at, like a music studio and teach private lessons like that. I could set up my own private teaching studio somehow, because that can still generate some income. But, you know, like I said, I went to college to learn how to be a teacher and stuff like that. And, you know, getting out there in the world and actually doing it, that's what I was not prepared for. And it's just a very, like, emotionally draining thing, it seems like, for a lot of teachers, and that's why they're leaving. I would join Beck's Patreon if it makes her life easier. Just become a Skillshare guru. I can't teach dressage on Skillshare. It'd be funny if I could. But, kind of going back to that, what I was talking about, like the channel memberships and monetization, I've also been thinking about offering Star Stable services where I will audit your club. So basically, like, you pay me a little bit of money and I will give you some tips on how to improve your club. I've been thinking about that, but that can be something that might go against Star Stable's terms of service, because it's like, well, I'm offering services for money for this game, right? And I don't work for Star Stable or anything. I'm not employed by them, so it's like conflict of interest, I guess. I don't know. I actually did set up a Star Stable auditing service, but I never released it to the public. So basically what I would do is you can book a session with me, book an appointment, and be like, hey, I want you to look at my Instagram and see how I can improve that. Hey, I want you to look at my club's YouTube channel and see how I can improve that. Hey, can you look at my club rules and see if it works? Hey, can you look at my club server and see what you think of it? So like for an hour, I could give you all of my tips and tricks and advice and opinions and stuff like that. But it's just like, it's just one person too. You know, it's just my ideas and my thoughts. It's not guaranteed to work or anything. So I've always liked the job teaching, but you're right, it's very stressful these days, so I gave it, yeah. Do you think clubs with club trailers do better than clubs without it? I don't think it has a huge impact, because the trailer is kind of a one-time thing, but your club activities are long-term. So you can use a club trailer to get your audience interested, but if you don't deliver in your day-to-day activities, then you kind of wasted your time creating a trailer. Yeah, I should do some research to see, because nobody's doing that, right? Nobody's offering, well, actually, there are some people doing that. So I know April Purple Knight, she makes servers, like server banners, and I don't know if she sets up the server itself, like the channels and permissions and stuff, but I know she makes banners for people if you pay her, like a commission, right? Making logos, people do that too, for money. What else do people do? Editing photos, people do that for money too. So it would be kind of a, I don't know, I guess it could still be okay. I would have to look into the legal information on how they... Okay, we're gonna go to Steve's, because this water is gonna mess with my head. So yeah, I would just have to look into legally if I could do that. Because essentially what I just described, making logos, making servers, making editing photos, is a service. So I just don't quite know if offering club advice would break terms of service or anything like that, because I would love to do that then. If that means I can make some dough, heck yeah, I'm doing it. Anyways, it's speculation right now. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. Beck's a cat right now, scared of what? I'm scared of the water flickering. Did you not see it before I went over to Steve's? Okay, going back to the trailer thing. I think it does help if you have a trailer, but again, you really still have to deliver with your club after people see that trailer. And I would recommend actually not even doing a trailer in the beginning, right? Because it's kind of like you need more time to focus on the club management rather, like, I would say focus on the club management, getting that in order, and then think about the theme and how it ties into that in the advertising, right? So you can design them, the club management and the theme together, but definitely, like, think about the management first. If I had to restart a club and make a brand new club from scratch, that's the first thing I would think of. I would think about the management, and then I would think about the advertising. What do you think will be fun for a club event? Well, if you take a look in the Emerald Hunters open server, we actually have a lot of club event ideas that you can look through and give those a try. I just asked that, like, hey, you know, can you mention Rebecca Ravenbird, like, a little bit of credit, just because some of those ideas are pretty unique, and, you know, I came up with the rules and stuff for those, so I just, I want to see those ideas being shown, you know, being shared in the community, but I do want people to also know what their origin is. Beck has a lot of secrets? Well, yeah, secretly I could have 3 eyes instead of 2. You never know. Okay. Let me add some people to this. Sign in here. Take a little voice break as well. Here, let's go on a trail ride this way. That way I can still be moving around a little bit, but I'm just taking a voice break right now, so... One thing to keep in mind is, as much as I'm helpful to you right now, my advice is not the only advice you should listen to. I would recommend asking other club owners or club leaders for their opinions as well. The more information you gather, the easier it might become to make a decision on certain things. And you get some extra perspective as well. So, you know, if I were to offer, you know, the Star Stable services, club services, you know, it'd be interesting because, like I said, it's just my advice kind of thing. So that's just one little caveat, I guess you should know, is that, like, yes, I hope my advice is helpful to you, but you should also consider asking other people. And that's one of my biggest regrets of club owning in the beginning, because I just did not ask for help. I already had some leadership experience outside of SSO, and that helped me. But asking other club owners, seasoned club owners, those who have been in the game for a long time, for their advice, I think it would have helped, you know, in the beginning stages. Yeah, Kathy brings up a good question. When you ask around for help, you also get your name around. So with PQL, Bambi, the owner, you know, we trade ideas back and forth, you know, every once in a while, right? But, you know, even then, she's inspired me to, you know, think about different organization strategies. She's inspired me to think about events and dressage differently. And, you know, I'm not sure how Bambi would describe my advice to her and stuff, but I've shared my advice with her as well. So, you know, we go back and forth, right? We have a good relationship. And especially, too, just because PQL and Emerald Hunters history actually goes way back. So, we both started out on Cookie Canyon. And this was when the riding arena was still there. So, the old riding arena. So, you know, PQL they came up with their own method for using the sand lines in the arena. And we came up with our own method and stuff like that, but we would always see each other in the writing arena. You know, we'd always say hi to each other. We'd always, you know, watch them practice if we had the chance and stuff. But, you know, just the fact that we kept seeing each other, they were like the first big club to kind of, excuse me, to kind of like recognize us, I think. And then Terrific Tigers has also kind of reached out to us in our early stages as well. So yeah, if you can, you know, politely build good relationships with other club owners, that can help, because you never know. They might give you a shout out on Instagram. They might put you in their server as a sponsored server and stuff like that. And, you know, they might be able to say like, hey, you know, I would recommend this club to you, to somebody else. Like if somebody is looking for a club to join, they can say, oh, you might want to join Emerald Hunters. Oh, you might want to join Pink Queen's Legacy. You know, things like that. Yeah, Kathy says, it definitely shows that you're active. Whoops. That you're active when you ask other clubs about things. Yeah. So the more you put your name out there, you know, the more loud you are about your club, the more likely people are going to see it. Okay, because there's a thing on YouTube where it's called the conversion rate. So the conversion is about converting a viewer to look at your thumbnail, click on the thumbnail, watch the video from start to finish, and then convert them into a subscriber. So that's kind of what you want to think about as well, you know, with club members. You want to convert them from being interested to being a member. Okay, there's all these steps in between, but that's the general process. Yeah, and you might even get some new best friends, right? I'm pretty close with Bambi, right? You know, I know her decently well. I don't know how, again, she feels about me, but, you know, we know each other, right? And I'm close with Sadie Rose Knight as well, right? And I know a bunch of other club owners as well, because I'm in a few club owner groups. So, do you need anything to advertise in the EHOS Discord? What do you mean by that? Yeah, Kathy just said, do you need to get VIP? No, everybody can self-promo in there. You don't need to be level 5, you don't need to... Ooh, there's a... Oh, I thought this horse was a cow. Whoops. Yeah, we've been thinking about doing, like, separating the promotion a little bit, but I don't know. Because my thing is, like, I understand why clubs or groups do VIP promo or Nitro promo. With VIP promo, though, that's a little easier, just because it's more of, like, a status thing. But with Nitro promo, it's kind of like you have to pay to advertise, and, you know, it's already hard enough as it is to advertise your club, so that's just kind of one downside of having Nitro promo like that, and that's why we don't do it, just because I don't want to make anyone feel like they have to get Nitro in order to promote in our server. Just as a note, though, paying to advertise is a normal thing in the normal business world. I'm just saying that for here, in this community, that's not what I want. Yeah, unless you're like SSD, where you have 10,000 people in your server, Nitro promo might not even do anything. Why am I just walking around on my horse? Because I finished my questing and now I'm just talking. Anyway, yeah, ask away. Ask questions. I don't care. I'll talk all I want. I just don't want people asking questions like, oh, what server are you on? What server are you on? What are you doing? Because it's on the screen. Oh, poor Eminem. Yeah, take it easy. Don't stress yourself too much. And then also, too, another reason why I'm walking around is just because I'm lagging a lot. So, it's easier on your eyes if I'm not jumping frames every 10 seconds, so... Oh, hi, Eminem. She logged on. Okay, let's see if there's some animals down here. Maybe I can do a little bit of training just to get up to 14 or so. Oh, I'm so close to finishing this horse. Yeah, let me send you some Advil, Kathy says. Yeah, because it would be quite beneficial to monetize my channel and get a little bit of income. Because like I said, right now I am not currently earning anything just because I'm taking a break from working. Oh my god. Select. Why are you not giving the food to the chicken? Ugh. Do I have to get down and feed the chicken that way now? That's annoying. I could do some spring cleaning, but we've already been at this stream for 2.5 hours, so... I think I'll close off the stream soon here. Plus, I've got to save my voice for dressage practice, so... Yeah, no animals down here. I hope my advice, you know, one of the things that makes me worried about giving advice is me sounding like I'm a know-it-all. You know, I don't want to come off that way. Oh, I think that's Eminem. I also don't want to come off as, like, entitled or anything. I just want to share advice. I just want to share my experiences. I just want to share knowledge. So, if you ever feel like, you know, I'm sharing advice in a malicious way, you know, just let me know. I'll take the feedback. Hi, Eminem. Nice outfit. I exist. Yeah, I hope you're feeling okay. Yeah, again, take it easy. Eat something healthy today to kind of help with that. Am I gonna look? Oh, can I get trash? Yeah, I can get some XP from the trash. Okay. Let's go do that real quick, and then we'll end the stream here. Yeah, relaxing little trail ride at the end here. If Beck starts being patronizing, tell her or she's gonna be patronizing to everyone else. Not like she is, though. Oh goodness, yeah, so... Yeah, again... Think about other people's advice, you know, ask around. My advice is just my opinions and stuff, so it's not the Bible of club advice. Pick and choose what you decide is best for your club. You know, really think critically on what's gonna work, and also too, don't hesitate to like experiment with some stuff and test things out. If stuff doesn't work, but at least you tried it, you know? At least you figured out what you can do to improve upon it, or just completely not use it again. So. Okay. Your advice has helped me more than any other channel. Your advice got my club off the ground. Oh, that's great. Yeah, and I think that is something that what the heck? Oh, something just bit me. Oh, that was weird. Okay, sorry about that. And I think, you know, that is something that makes my channel stand out a little bit, is giving unique advice. Because a lot of the videos out there, they just say, oh, you know, be unique, don't never give up on your club or stuff like that. I think, in my opinion, the advice to never give up on your club is not the greatest. There's different ways of saying that is more tangible. So that's just my advice on that particular statement. I might want to make a video on that phrase, just talk about why it's okay to give up sometimes. And that's kind of controversial, right? A lot of club owners will tell you never give up, but that's not really tangible advice, you know? So when you give advice, you want to give strategies that people can actually do something with instead of just, you know, thinking about. If there's supposed to be a Bible for clubs, I'm staying as an atheist. Wow. Yeah. Club owning is hard, friends. But when you have a team, when you have staff members, when you have even one member that can make you smile, then it's all worth it. It really is. Alright, I think I'm gonna leave it there for now. And on a interesting note here, lots of things to digest. So I hope you guys had a fun time watching the stream, listening to advice, learning about the update, and watching me just train and stuff. Or you're just here to hang out. Thank you. I appreciate it. I hope you'll subscribe to watch more videos like this. And I hope you'll stick around. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys!